Welcome to this week's video tutorial on table elements. Tables allow the user to maintain, sort, and filter a range of data. I have cash receipts January for Lori's Coffee House opened, and I'll begin by introducing the workbook's data definition table on the documentation page. The left half of the table gives heading descriptions of the table in the cash receipts sheet. The right side defines how the columns of data will be structured. For example, the first column with the heading name TRN date is defined as the date of cash receipts. It is a data field and will be in the format 2 characters for month, 2 characters for day, and 4 characters for year. On the cash receipts sheet, each row in the worksheet represents a cash receipt for the month of January. When I scroll down the sheet, I can no longer see the column heading. This can be fixed by freezing the top row. I'll hit Control Home on my keyboard to bring the active cell to A1. Then on the View tab, I'll go to the Freeze Panes button and go down to Freeze Top Row. Now when I scroll down, the top row is frozen. To then unfreeze, I can click the Freeze Panes button and go down to Unfreeze Panes. I can convert this range of data to a table by selecting any cell in the range, and on the Insert tab in the Tables group, click the Table button. A range reference appears, and once I verify my table headers, I can click OK. Notice that the headers automatically appear at the top of each column when I scroll down the sheet. When I click on a cell in the Table Tools Design tab appears. In the Properties group, I'll change the table name to January Data and hit Enter. I can change the table style by going to the down arrow in the Table Styles group. This gives me all the table style options. I'll select Table Style Medium 3. I can change the column widths by highlighting all of the columns, right-clicking, and going down to Column Width and selecting a consistent column width. I'll select 12 characters. Then I'll hit OK. I'll then change the E column to a counting format. To add records to my table, I'll go to the end of the table by pressing End and the down arrow. I'll make sure A122 is the active cell, and I'll arrow down to A123. I'll type a new record of 1/31/2016 and tab to the next cell. Notice that a new row is added to the table. Now I'll enter Sunday, 6 as the week number, food, and the amount. After I type the amount, Tab takes me to a new row. I'll go ahead and enter 3 more cash receipts. When all the records are entered, I can go ahead and hit the Enter key. Now I'll hit Control Home to make A1 the active cell. On the Home tab in the Editing group, I'll click on the Find and Select key. I'll go to Find to find a specific record on 1/20/2016 and hit the Find Next key. I notice there's an amount missing in the Gifts segment, so I'll hit Find Next to go to Gifts. Then I'll close the dialog box and enter in an amount of $154.25 and enter. To find duplicate records, I'll go to row 64 and notice that I have 2 records for Saturday for coffee of the same amount. Excel can remove these duplicates by going to the Table Tools Design tab and selecting Remove Duplicates. Having all of the columns checked means the 2 rows will need to be identical to be considered duplicates. So I'll click OK. 1 duplicate was found, and I'll have that removed. Lastly, I can sort data by selecting any cell in the segment column, and on the Data tab in the Sort and Filter group, I can click on A to Z. The data is now sorted in ascending order by segment. Notice the Filter button shows the data is sorted by that column. To sort multiple columns, go to A1 again, and on the Data tab, click on the Sort button. The dialog box will open, and I'll click the Sort By arrow to display a list of column headers. My first sort is going to be by day, sorting on values in order from A to Z. Now I can add a second level to my sort. After it sorts by day, I'd like it to sort by segment. I want it to sort on values, again from A to Z. Then I'll add a third level. After it sorts by segment, I'd like it to sort by amount. And I want these values to be sorted from largest to smallest. And then I'll click OK. Notice that the first day is sorted from A to Z, then segment A to Z, then amount in descending order. This is a good way to look at the largest receipts for all of the Fridays in the month. To customize a sort, I'll bring up the Sort dialog box again by clicking in the table, going to Data and then Sort, and instead of sorting the day from A to Z, I'm going to go down to Custom List. Here, I can customize the sort by selecting Sorting by the days of the week. I want to begin on Sunday, and then I'll hit OK, and OK again. Notice the days of the week are in order in this table, beginning with Sunday and ending with Saturday. This concludes this video tutorial on table elements. Join me next time when I review filtering table data.